am going to start this with saying trigger warning, okay? This is completely different conversation. This is for my moms to be, or people that are trying to become pregnant. We're going to have a real life moment. So, trigger warning, okay? Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Kel'a. If you are new here, welcome. I am so glad to have you here, especially for this video because this is very much so close to my heart, and you're gonna see a different side of me. If you again are new here, what we talk about on this channel is entrepreneurship, being a loan signing agent, notary, starting your own business, how to make you some fast cash with other side hustles, being a mom, being a Black business owner, so many different things. But this, moving forward, we will be having a lot more to talk about with motherhood, lifestyle, health and fitness, how I'm on this healthy journey, especially being pregnant. So I wanted you all to kind of get a sneak peek in my life, and I definitely want to be more vulnerable and open because I love the community I've built. You have those people that are negative, but for the most part, 99% of this community is super positive and dope, and I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting me. So I want to talk about, like I said, it's a trigger warning. We're going to talk about, miscarriages and this point where I'm at right now, and, mental health. So I want to make sure that I do say again, this is maybe a trigger warning for someone. So if you're not, able to listen to people's, traumas and things like that, you may want to go ahead and move past this video. I do have other amazing videos. I'll just go ahead and put it right there for you to watch another video. But today I just wanted to tell you all about, like I say all the time, the power of manifestation and the power of just speaking life into something. Because as a mother, I had my daughter at 21. I did not have a hard pregnancy physically, but emotionally it was very much so hard, okay? I mean, I was pregnant by myself. Her dad was nowhere to be found, literally. I have no idea where he was. He was mad because I caught him cheating, in the act of cheating. And I just was not standing for that. I'm always an advocate for, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for any and everything. And cheating sexually, cheating is wrong however you do it. But seeing your partner do that, I have to walk away from you because you don't respect me in our home. So I left him, and that was the end of it. It was a rough pregnancy emotionally, like I said. Depression, anxiety. I had postpartum so bad. It was just bad, okay? I was a bitch completely. I put the burden of my pregnancy on everybody around me, and, it was bad. So after I had her, it was still bad because I had postpartum for 2 years, and, it was a terrible situation. She was the best thing to happen to me, but it was very hard for me to accept that I was a mother, a single mother, and I didn't realize how hard it really was gonna be. People say all the time, one child is not hard, oh, easy peasy, but emotionally, if you are not there because you can't help it, that is not easy for anybody. So my daughter's in the background, apologies. She can't hear me, but she's in her room with the door shut screaming. But anywho, so fast forward to, my life was just hectic for about 6 years until I met my partner now, who, by the way, I prayed for. When I tell you all, when you surrender and when you become one, like, with yourself, and you truly fall in love with the person that you are and accepting your flaws. I knew that I was so flawed. I had anger issues. I was a bitter Black woman. I literally was everywhere with my career. I was not consistent with anything, not with weight loss, not with friends, not with men, not with anything. And I just literally sat down one day, and I'm telling y'all, I am a true advocate. Like, manifestation, prayer, fasting, I literally poured everything into my mental stability now. I was in my room, and I'm just like, after I met this girl, her name is Shanice, and I love her so much. I met her, and I just never in my life seen a woman more positive ever. Ever. I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, I really thought that something was wrong with her. Like, I'm like, you do cocaine or something? It is something got to be wrong. I've never seen anybody that positive in my life. So to meet her, I just was like, to be around her and her presence was like refreshing. To talk to her, she changed my life. I met her at a job, and I just never met anybody that positive in my life. I mean, everything was just, you just gotta make the best of it. Like, she had 2 kids. She's like, you just gotta make the best of it. And, if you ain't happy, da-da-da. So I remember I met her, and I'm in my house, in my apartment, 1-bedroom apartment with my baby. And it was crazy. We was sharing a room. I had my bed. She had her bed. And we was struggling. I just was like, it doesn't matter what I have right now, because my mental is so freaking clogged up and negative. It wouldn't matter how much money I had in this world, I just would not be happy. And I just was like, and I just broke down completely. And I was like, how do I get to that point? Speaking of the girl that I met, Shanice, how do I get happy? How do I become positive and thankful and appreciative and just have so much gratitude and love? Like, I want to be that. And that was my goal. Forget making money. Forget, all the cars and the clothes and the material things. I was like, I just want to be like that. I just couldn't imagine, how peaceful she was. I just was like, wow, I'm sure you have your moments, but I want to be that. So I'm on the floor, and I'm like, fuck it. Like, excuse my, I just was like, everything that I've gone through, everything that has attacked me from every way, forget it. Let it go. And I also had to become like at peace with, like, okay, I am not, you're gonna get people that are like, you are still that bitchy black woman that I remember from 12 years ago, and you will still get those people. But I said, whatever comes my way, I'm ready for it. But I cannot be this woman anymore. I just want to be happy. I want to be truly joyful, happy, at peace, positive, thankful, all of that. I just want to be that. And I just was like, okay, let's start now. And every day up until I met my partner, I worked on myself. I worked out every day. I ate healthy. I was praying every day. I was reading all the time. I was so grateful for the small things. And eventually, like 6 months in, I'm like, wow, like I feel amazing. Like, I poured into myself for about, it was like 6 years. I was single for 6 years, and I just poured all into myself. And then I got to the 6th year, and I said, you know what? I'm ready to like date somebody. I've never, like, I was with my child's father, but it was more so of like a fling, a hookup. We were so inconsistent. I would not take it serious. Like, we was together probably for about 3 months, then I got pregnant, but we were messing around for 2 years, but he would never commit to me. So whatever. So besides that, I had, 6-month relationships, nothing too serious. So I never knew how it was to date a real man or to be in a long-term relationship in my adult life. So, I prayed for my partner now. I literally was like, this is what I want. this is what I deserve, because I put in the work. I was praying, I was going to church, I was fasting. I literally was like truly just like healing. It was, I mean, the process of healing is absolutely, at first it's very much so struggle, is the struggle. But to get through that is, man, it's unbelievable. So, you know, I prayed for him, and I was like, you know, I just want this type of man to treat me this type of way. I have a daughter, and, you know, this is what I want. So, I got what I asked for, right? Not knowing how challenging it would be to maintain, you know, and to keep, like, relationships are not easy, but they're not, you know, it's challenging. I wouldn't say they're hard, but it's challenges. Like, you know, you're gonna have the temptations, you're gonna have, you know, the insecurities, your flaws, and things that, you know, you have to work through, the kinks and all those things. Like, you have to just work through them, especially when you're living together. You only can fake it for so long, and then it's like, you just got to really be who you really are, period. So, you know, we were pregnant 2 years ago, like 2 years ago. And he and I, like I said, we have been a work in progress. Like, we have gone through so much, have really just, like, I'm telling y'all, when I tell you all, like, I am not easy to be with, but I'm worth it. I needed somebody to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I'm so challenging, and I know I'm so needy, and I know that, you know, I talk a lot and all this other stuff, but I'm so worth it if you just give me a chance. And obviously I never said that, but I wanted somebody to see that, and he saw that in me. And I truly appreciate him for that, because he saw something in me before I even saw it in myself, certain things. And his, man, I love him. But we were pregnant 2 years ago, and you know, you don't really know. Like, I've never had a miscarriage. Not that I knew it. Like, I probably could have been pregnant before and just never knew. But this shit affects you. So I was pregnant. I was so excited. And, you know, he was excited, whatever. We were not in, like, we weren't in the best of places, but you know, I'm like, we can get through this. And I'm telling you, God will really, like, put you through things, like, for a reason. And so so I had a miscarriage, and I mean, that was very much so devastating. So I had a miscarriage. I went to the hospital because I was spotting, and I'm like, maybe I'm just spotting because whatever, you know. And I called my best friend at the time, and I'm like, can you please come, because he had to work. And I'm like, so she came, and that's when the doctor, they did an ultrasound and blood work, and they were like, you are having a miscarriage right now. So I'm like, huh? Like, why? Why am I having that is just the most devastating feeling in the whole, like, my baby is dying right now. Okay. So dealing with that was very hard for me. 2 years go by. I mean, we are trying. I literally been to the doctor, I don't know, 50 times. So much blood work, so much pain to just not still get pregnant. And I'm just like, is it because I was on birth control for so long? Like, I am so against birth control. It doesn't even make no sense. Like, our kids get their period, boom, get on birth control. Why am I on birth control at 11 until I'm freaking 20? That is ridiculous. So, you know, I was like, maybe it's because I'm on birth, blaming myself. And I'm like, you know what? I just don't think it's going to happen. It was nothing on his end. It was just nothing on my end. Everything, they were just like, we don't know why it's just not happening. And month after month after month, it was just like, forget it. I'll just have my baby, you have your daughter, they'll grow up and we can just travel, whatever. Trying to make the best out of things, but you always want what you want, right? And you look at babies and you see people pregnant, just like, man, I'm like, I asked him, I said, okay, if I can't give you a baby, or what are we gonna do? And that was a hard conversation. So fast forward to now, I am almost, what am I, I'm 3 months. And obviously I'm just like, oh, I'm so scared, I'm nervous, going to the doctor every 5 seconds. Excuse me, can we just hear the heartbeat one more time? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, I'm so scared. But I'm just, and to think where we came, and I'm like, I literally spoke this. I remember I met him. I said, he's going to be my husband. We're going to have babies. You're going to be good. Like, he is it, right? And I spoke my workshop into life. I spoke my loan signing business into life, this YouTube channel into life. And what I'm telling you is, whatever, like, you are going to go through things. You are. It's inevitable. But you can overcome it all with the power. Like, you just have to speak life into whatever it is that you want. So you telling me I'm sitting here now with a child when I was like 2 years of nothing, and the doctor's just like, we just don't know. Like, have you thought about adoption? And I'm like, he was like, no. And I'm here now with that. Like, we have so many things to come in our relationship. I'm so excited about marriage. I'm so excited about this baby. I'm so excited about the things that I have, because this is called manifestation. This is called the power, like, of the universe. When you speak good things and you are good to others, everything will come back to you so good. So just never give up on your dreams. Never, ever doubt whoever you believe in, ever. And understand that, you know, through the storm, I promise you, I promise you, you will get through it. And I am here to share my journey with you all, and I'm so excited about it. And I feel kind of like myself again. I'm not as exhausted, and it's all worth it. And this is what I asked for, and I got it. So more to come, you know, of talking about manifestation and my pregnancy, and still about business and things like that, especially because I have this nonprofit. I have my workshop coming up and moving forward each month until after, you know, I have the baby. So I have so many things to give you all. So I appreciate y'all. Hopefully this wasn't too much for y'all, and if it was, I apologize. I just wanted to be very honest with you all and transparent, and I just wanted to say hello too, because I missed y'all. I've been asleep. So good night, y'all. I'm about to go to bed. Well, not bed, bath, tea, maybe yoga bed.